Hello everyone, this is Lemon76 of Wonder Dad Gaming, back with that video I was going to tell you about in my unboxing of the Series S. I don't have a Series S, I have a Series X. Today I'm going to be going over how well it runs on an ultrawide. And if you saw the thumbnail, do you need to buy an expensive new TV to get advantages of your new Xbox or PS5? And I'll tell you that right now, no, you're not. If you have a high refresh rate monitor, it takes an HDMI 2.0, and then you can get the high refresh rate from certain games. But there's also other games out there, such as Borderlands 3 and Destiny 2, which just came out with new updates that allow them to run at 4K 60 when they used to only run at 4K 30. And that is a huge difference. Trust me, when you play the two side by side, it's night and day difference. So, with this ultrawide monitor, this is a Scepter 30-inch ultrawide. This one can handle up to 165 hertz on HDMI and 200 hertz on a DisplayPort, because it has overdrive, that's why. But normally it's going to run at 120 hertz when it's hooked up to the Xbox in the HDMI port. So I'm going to have a few videos. I'm going to have a few gameplay videos of Destiny and Borderlands to kind of show you guys how it looks. I mean, granted, this is going to play at 60 frames a second on YouTube, so it's not going to really translate that feeling, but there is a noticeable difference. But like I said, if you want that slight competitive edge and you want that high refresh rate, then yes, it will work on a high refresh rate monitor. Actually, the one behind me, this one right here, this one is an Asus monitor. I've actually picked this thing up for like 40 bucks from a guy. This one does 144 hertz, but it does do 120 hertz on the HDMI port. So I'm able to get that high refresh rate that the new Series X actually offers. So now, if you do want the 4K 120, yeah, unfortunately, you're going to have to shell out the big bucks. I believe the most comparable one right now is the LG CX, but those are very expensive TVs. So, yeah, if you want the high frame rate without breaking the bank, I would look into a monitor such as this one, or even something like this one that does have HDMI 2.0. I do recommend 2.0 because that will give you that 120 hertz. And go it that way because then you're going to get that nice high refresh rate for games like Call of Duty, Destiny, Gears of War. I mean, there's a bunch that are coming. And there's more coming out every day. So that's going to be my recommendation. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some gameplay, but I'm also going to show you exactly what you have to do once you get your monitor hooked up to actually use all the settings. And also, if you do have a 1440p monitor, you can run off the Xbox Series X or S at 1440p to give you that 2K quality, so still get a higher quality than 1080p. And also, if you do have a monitor that supports FreeSync like this one does, but unfortunately this one does not, you can actually get the variable refresh rate. So there is advantages of playing on a monitor than the super expensive TVs that are. Once the TV prices drop down, then I would recommend those. But as of right now, staying on a budget, I would definitely recommend using a monitor. So we're going to dive, like I said, I'll show some gameplay footage, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you what you need to do in the settings menu to actually get this up and running. And then we'll come to the conclusion and be done with this video. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. You know, not need to be a super long video. Quick answers, that's all. So, okay, let's jump to it. I showed you guys some gameplay footage, we're going to go ahead and show you actually how to get in here and adjust your settings. So, I'm going to go in, of course, into settings. Click on that. I'm going to go over to display options. Click on display options. Now, of course, this is a 1080p monitor. Now, if you did have a 1440p monitor, there will be other choices. So I'll click on that. See, I can stream between only 720 and 1080. Of course, I'm a 1080 screen, so around 1080. So now here's where the fun bits come in. Now, when you normally would come in as on the first time, of course, no signal for a second. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yes. Okay. So when you come in for the first time, it would probably give you your normal resolution and, of course, your refresh rate. So if you want that high refresh rate, you go in here, click on that, click 120, wait for the split second while it goes through and actually, you know, says, yes, you want to keep these? Yes, I do. And boom, you're running 120 hertz now. Very simple. That's all you got to do. Now, of course, certain games are going to ask you when you're in the game, like, do you want to run 120 hertz? Destiny is one of them. I believe Borderlands has a performance to quality mode that you can change. And Gears of War has also a selection in the options that ask you, do you want to run 120 hertz in the multiplayer modes? Now, Destiny and Gears of War, of course, those both only have 120 hertz in their multiplayer. And so does Warzone. Warzone actually has 120 hertz. It's not well talked about, but it does actually exist. So if you do want that high refresh rate in Cold War, Cold War does have it, but if you want it in Call of Duty Modern Warfare and, of course, Warzone, it is in there. So, well, let's go ahead and go back to conclusion, and we'll wrap this video up. We're all back, and I showed you what you need to do with the settings to get that running and a little bit of gameplay footage. So, like I said, it's very simple. I mean, if you got the new Series X or PS5, now, of course, I'm running a Series X. Now, the 1440p on PS5 is not a thing yet. They say they are going to eventually fix that, but they can do 1080p at 120 hertz with monitors. But, like I said, I have experience with the X because that's what I have. So, that's the only reason I'm going over this, not the PS5. So, like I said, video pretty much answers itself, going through, showing you the settings, showing you some gameplay, and this is going to be the cheaper option to actually going out and buying a few $1,000 TV to get that 4K 120 hertz when you can get the 120 hertz maybe at 1440p or 1080p on a much cheaper monitor, because I believe you can get, there's a wide range of 27-inch 1440p high refresh rate monitors that are like in the $200 range, which is a lot cheaper than the new LGs. Trust me, go to Best Buy, check them out, you'll see them. They're very expensive, but actually look for the OLED one with the 2.1 HDMI. So, well, I hope I answered you guys' questions today. If not, please put them down in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer them. Of course, if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe would always be great. If you did enjoy this video, of course, a like would always be nice as well. Of course, I stream all kinds of games on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So if you want to stop in and chat with me, no problem. I actually play on this monitor, but I chat with this monitor. So I always have my chats up and running, so I'm able to talk to you guys. Because I always enjoy it when you guys stop out and chat. It's always fun. And, of course, we do have the giveaway going on right now. That link will be in the description below, just so if you missed the last video that had it, and you see this video and you hear about this, and hey, it's down below, you can follow it. It's a $21 gift card that will be going up on December 12th, 2020. So we do Amazon gift card giveaways every month, so do stay tuned for all of those, because those are always a lot of fun and get a lot of really good reactions. And then, of course, we do that live stream on Saturday, which we will be announcing the winner. So, well, like I said, try to keep this video short and to the point. So join me next week for another review video. We're going to be doing the grab it here on gaming keyboard that you can pick up at Walmart. Really good keyboard, highly recommend it. But I will have a full review on that coming next week, so do stay tuned for that. Well, again, I am Lemon76 of Wonder Dad Gaming. Thank you for joining me tonight. Have a great night, wonderful holiday, and of course, peace.